Get out of my car. Get out of my car with that discount code. I'm gonna take you anywhere. What's up, folks? It's been a very long time. It's good to see you. It's Amir's journey. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. You know, these days have been very crazy. I've been on vacation. You can tell from my shirt, like I'm in that vacation mode. Okay, I was, but you know, vacation, honeymoon, you know, just want to chill. But anyway, that period's come to an end. It's also come to an end for these Yango folks. You know, back when I did my first Yango video, things were sweet for both the driver and the passengers, you know. Things were sweet for both, you know. And now it's like things are getting bitter for the drivers, while things are getting great for us, the passengers. Sometimes. But yeah, let's dive into it. What's happening? So, from my last Yango video, a lot of things have changed, you know. And usually, you know, I like doing a bit of investigation, or, you know, just to try and figure out how things are working and how things are going. So last week, I rarely use Yangos. Okay, let me just be honest. My hometown, somewhere in northwestern Zambia, close to the Congo border, the Congo belt, in short, yeah. The town I'm from, there's no Yango, and it's a small town, you know. Almost all distances are walkable, like within 20 to 30 minutes, even less. You can go to all the necessary places you need to go, like the supermarkets, the hospitals, the schools, everything's just near, you know. It's very walkable. Unlike here in Osaka, it's kind of big, you know. The distances are quite long. They're walkable, but why would you want to walk? It's like it's a punishment. If you want to walk, it's a bit of a punishment. But yeah, that's how it is. I use a bus, and here while I'm here, sometimes I do use the Yango. Like when I need to use a Yango, like, cause you know, sometimes it's getting costly, you know. I usually use a bus to move around, and it's the cheapest option, I guess. But yeah, it's not about buses or about cost. This video is not about buses or cost saving. It's about Yango and how the honeymoon is over. The honeymoon is over. Anyway, so yeah, last week I booked the Yango because I was late for something, so I was like, let me just take a Yango, and I did. So, you know, sometimes I like making small talk with the drivers, you know. Some drivers are so talkative, you don't need to start the conversation, but some are so quiet, so you have to break the ice. So I usually start these conversations. So I asked this driver, like, oh, so how's Yango treating you? And this guy was an open book. He just, it's like, this thing was a very touchy subject to him. He just opened up and started talking about his experience, what he's been going through, and all that stuff. And one of the things that he talked about, so, you know, some people will be talking about the money's too little and all that stuff. Yeah, that's a common thing that people talk about. But one thing that stood out, he said, Yango is making people lazy. And he explained further. Say, maybe for example, he drives 3 kilometers to pick up a person who's only going to a destination that's 1 kilometer away. You can walk 1 kilometer in like less than 10 minutes, you know. Great, maybe. But I believe you can walk it in less than 10 to 15 minutes. Less than 20 minutes. Let's say less than 20 minutes you can walk 1 kilometer. But it's like, this person calls me from 3 kilometers away to take them to a destination that's 1 kilometer away. And how much does this person, how much is the driver going to make? Something maybe a 19, 20 kwacha. You know, that's really little money. It's really, it's not worth it, you know. So I was telling him, usually the drivers look at this kind of stuff, you know, how far the person is going, and you know, these people are using Yangos now like they use buses, because the bus you can drop off anywhere. Hey, pakona, you drop off at the corner. Hey, pashan padia, pachimuti, pashan, you can drop off anywhere. But now they're using Yango like it's like a mini bus, you know, like public transport. Hey, they shut up padia, you know. That part it made a lot of sense to me. So I was saying like it would be nice if maybe Yango put a fixed like fee. Let's say like if you're traveling less than, let's say, 2 or 3 kilometers, it's a fixed fee of maybe, let's say, 30 kwacha. You're saying that would make it much better, like, you know, putting a fixed cost, you know, for minimum distances than these 20 kwachas and 18 kwachas that people are getting paid, you know. Then one thing he also talked about is the bonuses. A long time ago, you were saying if you make, was it 5? Oh, if you make 25 rides, you get a bonus of, he said 1,500 kwacha. But now he says he has to make 115 rides in a week, and then he gets a bonus of 650. He's like, nah, it's cutting, and you know, all this stuff, it's not so good for us and all that stuff. But you know, even though these guys try, I'm not being a pessimist, but you know, then right now there are so many drivers. I think there are more than 1,000, maybe even more than 5,000 Yango drivers around. And if these guys protest, you know, those who go protest, they're wasting their time because their friends are out there raking in money. So it's kind of crazy, you know. It's crazy. And some of the complaints he said were just like, bro, if you don't like the conditions you're under, you can just quit, like, you know. No one's forcing you to do it, but again, some people are doing this like as a lifeline for to take care of their families and everything. So it's crazy, you know. It's like two-sided, you know. It's like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And also heard of, you know, some drivers, they get really touched with these the discount codes. I didn't know discount codes going to be a controversial thing, but I heard some drivers like, when they see their customer or their passenger is using a discount code, they're like, nah, fam, nah, get out of my car. Get out of my car with that discount code. I'm gonna take you anywhere. That discount code, no. They kick out the passengers, though. They cancel the ride, saying, nah, fam, we ain't doing that. We ain't using these discount codes. Nah, man. You need to pay the full amount. No discount, no whatever. Yeah, so people have been kicked out. But, you know, I started thinking about it, you know. I've never really used the discount code. The only discount that I've ever got was on Independence Day last year when they gave me, like, for 2 rides, it was going to be 50% off. Anyway, I used it. No problem. Yeah. So that's how it is. So now I'm wondering, these customers, us, the customers or the consumers, especially those guys who are using these discount codes, guys, is there a WhatsApp group where your guys are getting these codes from? Because yo, where do you find these things? You know, I need a few. So if you have any WhatsApp group or any online groups or anywhere where you share these discount codes, please add me. I'll put my details in the description, or you can DM me on Instagram, or you can send me an email that's in the description. Yeah, just let me know. I need to sound this discount because sometimes, hey, the prices of these Yangos ain't so friendly, but sometimes you got no choice, hey? Sometimes you got no choice. Then, you know, he also talked about, let me not say he, you know, in this industry, the transportation industry, I think any industry, there are always going to be unruly drivers or unruly customers or passengers. It's always there. Now, some people are making this issue seem like it's a passenger issue. Because, you know, not everyone is the same. Sometimes the driver might have a bad attitude, the customer might have a bad attitude, but now some of these drivers are pinning it on the passenger. No, the passenger was unruly. And again, some people are pinning it on the driver. Oh, the driver was rude, the driver whatever. And you know, it's crazy. You know, it's mad in fact. Now, and some people are saying, nah, it's the Yango drivers. They are very unruly and whatever. Yo, he's the owner of the car. Let's say it's a 5-seater. Max, it can take it a 5-seater. And you're stupid enough. You're 5 or no 5. Let's say you're 7 of you, right? You're 7 of you and you want to get in his car. It's like, nah, fam. It's maximum, this car, the capacity is 5 people. And there's no way all 7 of you are going to get into my car. Like, he has to think about that. Like, it's his car. The damage, and you know, he's not going to pay for the damage. You ain't. You just pay for a ride, you get off. He remains in the car the rest of the day or the rest of his life is going to be his. And some of you are just so crazy. You want to squeeze in like, just imagine 7 of you book a Yango and it's a Vitz. How are you going to sit? Unless maybe it's like 7 5-year-olds. Okay, maybe, yeah. But if you're like 18, that's an adult teenager, or 7 of you squeezed. Well, that doesn't work. That's one thing that we should also consider. These are their vehicles. They have to take care of their vehicles, and some of these drivers, they've been hired to do that work. So their bosses see the condition of the car going low, bad, and poor. It's not so good. It's not a good look. Let's also mind. Let's also mind. Okay. Then I've also begun to see on social media all this stuff where you get to see like people are complaining about Yango, the company over there, like the drivers are reckless, they are causing accidents, whatever. I don't think so, bro. Accidents happen, whether a bus driver, you've got your personal car, whatever. It's nothing. Accidents aren't fixed to specific people, or specific companies that are causing these accidents. No, it ain't fixed. Accidents always happen wherever you are. These accidents happen, whether you've got 5 years experience driving, whether you've got 50, you've got 10, 20, whatever. Accidents happen. They are part of life. These things happen. Now some people are pinning it on the company. Yo, this company, they've got poor drivers, they're not doing screening, the drivers are causing accidents, this and this. That's all bullshit. Like, excuse my language, but it's bullshit. Why? Because accidents always happen. Just think about it. Do you think the driver himself was thinking, I'm gonna crash this car, I'm gonna do this? Nah, he wasn't. So some of you should start thinking. Just talk a lot of noise, especially on Facebook. Some people don't deserve Facebook because the stuff you find on Facebook that people say is garbage. It's a lot of garbage. So at this point in time, I just believe the people who are benefiting the most, the honeymoon is over for the drivers, I think. It's over for the drivers. I don't know. Maybe something's gonna change, but let's just stay hopeful that something positive or something changes, And right now, the people enjoying this, us, the passengers, we get these fat, juicy discount codes, and the profits, also the company themselves. So what's up, people? I'm editing a video now, and I realized that the video cut too early. The video was supposed to be like 13 minutes. When I checked, I found it was 12 minutes and some seconds. I don't know why the video cut, but anyway, the only part that I was meaning to say was remember to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, getting back to editing, here's the video. Peace.